Lovely. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Because I know some of you visit later, I want to say hello to our future selves that gather with us when it works for you, when it works for your schedule, and say, hey, good morning. We're a little bit later today than normal because of household things that are going on. I've got a scholar athlete in my fam that's rolling into the playoffs for their sport, their volleyball. This is the first year that they've been on the varsity team. And that is a new fun experience for us. And we're making it work. So we had to shift off, and I'm kind of in a new place in my house. I'm not exactly sure what state it is that you're able to see me in behind there and where you're dialing in from. I just want to set up my screen like to so I can take a peek at our chat. I'm just loving gathering with you from all over the world. Welcome to my worldwide coven and welcome to Tarot Today. So, sweethearts, let me just do what I do real quick and set this up for us, because this is about our connection. This is about our connection in the world, in our grand shared web of life. And so you might hear a squawk for just a second as I play around with this. Here we go. Good. I can take a peek and say hello. Hi, Edgar. Hi, baby Reckon. Oh my goodness. And hello, Moira. This is like fave day because it's Jupiter expansion, love expansion day, because the moon's in Gemini. I decided to embody the golden truth of my ideas, my mental picture, my portal of the infinity of our mind, sweetheart. So we always in my spaces begin by summoning spirit. And I strike this wooden match in these cute matches, which I'm just so excited to own. And I've had them since last autumn, and I'm still I need to authentically bring them into the world. So you hold tight for more on that. And I alert our spirit guides with my presence, with my mind, that we are here, we're open, we're listening, and we're ready to receive the messages that are meant for us. There is so much information right now. There's so much connection right now that this Himalayan salt lamp had to be enacted to create that protection, that nourishment, that boundary, I'll say, that salt provides us in our body, in our experience. We are oceans. My love, we are oceans. That mineral of salt is so important for our protection. And in this time of that baby waxing crescent moon, we guard, we create boundaries, we know that we have to collect our processes, our thinking, our experiences. And no better way to do that than with the grounding of that mineral salt, because as a Gemini moon myself, I can get very out there. I need to collect those molecules back into animal form. So sweethearts, burn it if you got it in every way you can imagine. And if you've got a candle, fire it up right now to have that special focal point that we love so much. And I want to see where I can place this so you can best witness this. By the way, look at this golden urn. Isn't that gorgeous? I think I'll use that as a way to prop up our ritual candle. These dogwoods and natural sunflowers are just rocking my world still. They're creating pollen everywhere. And I'm putting this spiky thing reminding me that my friend Ann Lawson, who is one of the creators, the coven creators over at Modern Witches, talks about pointy things, that we need to learn to hold pointy things. And so I'm holding space for my points and my edges today, especially in my expansive thinking. on this Thursday. Here we go, sweeties. So look at that, pointy things and boundaries all in the same place. Maybe today is the day for creating boundaries, even if you have to make a real point of it. All right, sweetheart. So I have just one little thing that I like to do. I like to make it so my screen doesn't change. And here we go. We're doing it. We're doing it. And one more little simple spot that I like to do that is up top here. Bear with me, honeys, because I would like to have a special moment with those of us that are present. So you just sit tight and, be kind to one another in the chat. And I'm here. I'm just doing the smallest amount of housekeeping. And there we are. This will squawk.
Just by learning about it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Cuties, don't you love that a crypto commercial came on? I think that's very, very magical. I'm going to make sure this screen doesn't turn off real quick here. There we go. Hold space for humanness that is happening in my body here. Human things are happening here. So, really, really, really quick, I'm going to just pop over. There, I think I did it. I think I got it. Good, lovely. Okay. So human things are happening. And I want to make sure that I even liked this video right now to remind you to please like the video. I'm going to write you a quick love note. Thank you so much for your kind donations in these last days. I'm working out a tally right now so I can let you know that literally this coven with our beautiful official symbol of the single copper penny are collecting our pennies to create more ethical magic in this space, which is so awesome. And my choice is to very simply celebrate all the ways that this is affecting change in the world, because I know all about all the ways that my unique magic slows things down as far as like a capitalist truth goes, but I'm not interested in a capitalist truth. It is like this lingering shadow, though, isn't it? That I could have this and I could have that if I just did this and I just did that. But you can't unsee the harm of those systems of oppression that I am not choosing to be part of. So every penny that you all have donated are creating more ethical magic in the world with the Altalune campaign, which I'm so excited. We're like a kitty whisker under 10K, and I'm creating a tally right after today's episode of Tarot Today. And I'm sending you out a love note in the morn to let you know exactly what we're doing with our campaign right now. So I'm writing you a quick little love note. I'm so blown away with everything that we're doing together. Here we go, cuties. Thank you, Juliana. You're a doll. You're way ahead of me, sweetheart. Donations for our sliding scale. Greatly appreciated. Let's see how much I butchered that. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. And now I can pin it from here. I'm learning, cuties. There we go. It really. Oh, Elaine, hi. Hi, good morning. So baby Reckon, do you sneak when you come to the broadcast in the morning? Sneak from your desk at work. I love how desks have changed so much. Desks are my tarot table, which is right next to my dining room table. I wonder what it's going to look like later when I check out our broadcast. I wonder how I'm going to feel about the view that you see behind me, which is very real, showing my kitchen in a very intensely loved way, sweethearts. I just want to say hey really quick to Edgar. Hi. Oh, thank you so much. You're gorgeous, sweetheart. Thank you so much for that, Edgar. And you know what? I've done it again. My glasses are not with me, so maybe I'm meant to have that super intuitive releasing right now, where it isn't about the visual field, that it's about the intuition. I think that's what I'll do because I can see things so much better. Hi, Calablin. I can see you. And hello, Joanna. It's so good to see you. And hello, Dr. Tempest TT. I think it's Dr. Tempest TT. I'm not sure, but I do remember you were in Sicily last week, and I want to say hello. Hello to you, dearest. Hello, Moira. Hello, Christine. It's good to see you. How's Kansas? I love that you sent a sunflower. Thank you so much. Yes. Fertile magic, Edgar. I'm loving hearing that. Did you finish your grading, sweetheart? Hello, Elaine's refrain. It's good to see you. Hello. Hi. Yes, Sicily. Yes, Sicily. Do you know, are we friends on Instagram as well, Dr. Tempest TT? Please don't hang on to that too tightly. It's not like I'm inviting you over there, only because Instagram is a funny little beast. It demands that I turn into a little cow that just milks and gives and receives a lot of pain and suffering and a lot of new friends. So it's a mixed space for me. So Dr. Tempest, I'm working my way up to creating a Patreon, and that will support the channel and help me create more works over here and more conscious gathering to each other. And I don't have to hold my tongue and watch out and worry about this and worry space. It's a little more privacy for us. So I'm excited and wondering if you notice the works that I get up to over on Instagram, because Instagram, I love to share what I think is beautiful views of the world. And I created a post the other day that was from a space that's a little bit closer to, I think, Palermo in Italy. And that little post did really well. It showed moonlit and candlelit lavender fields with folks having a gorgeous time over there. Hello. And I see this, it says, I think it says, Holla Black Girl. Hello, good morning. Hi. I just wanted to, I'm excited for you. You're not in social media for now. You keep it that way, because I'm kind of dancing my way out of that space. And very out loud and consciously too. There's so much harm. Now, I don't have the privilege to quit Instagram, and it's brought so many loves into my life. There's just something about this channel over here that I absolutely adore, and I'll be investing in so much more. I think the Patreon looks like it's going to go up June 1st, sweethearts. And I'm really excited about that. So many more things too. So please sign up for my newsletter. It's super easy to do in the About page here on the channel. And you will get a love note from me. I keep it very brief and highly visual, very few words, maybe 10 sentences or less, and let you know what's happening with the final print of Moon Baby Magic Tarot. This is my custom edged copy in Venusian green. I'm just so in love with this form, with the choices that I made for Moon Baby Magic Tarot. Here's Moon Baby Magic Tarot as you receive them in this earth-loving, earth-worshiping, unbleached craft box that's local as well. And Moon Baby Magic Tarot is ordered into a double rainbow. It is printed on super high quality archival art paper. Different than the black core papers that exist in card stock, playing card stock. This is different. It's very bendy, very shuffleable, and it is a flip book sweeties. There is the moon cycle oscillating by nearly 10 times. It's an 80 card system. The last 2 cards show you exactly how to read with this highly deconstructed and super accessible deck. Here's the entire lunation of 8 phases of the moon. And the colors of the rainbow both have keywords to make it easy for you to read this deck in many ways. The keywords are printed directly on the cards, the moon phases directly on the cards, the color magic is highly saturated on all the cards. And so these are super accessible within the deck. You do not need to use the guidebook, and yet that little guidebook got this witch in OPRAH magazine from the fabulous dear friend of the broadcast. And this witch's body, dear Sarah Potter, wrote about it and was included in an article about tarot for beginners. She thought of it as a deck a little bit more for experienced readers. I did my best to deconstruct it as much as I possibly could for accessibility, but wrote about the unique guidebook. The unique guidebook to Moonbaby Magic Tarot is exactly the size of a card and only about 100 pages, and every single card pulls you into a sensuous enactment of the card because there's a song for each card in its upright position and its reversed position. So you can jump straight into a meditation with the intuitive way that spirit is guiding you, with the way your body is guiding you and supporting you and holding you. I am so proud of this creation, which I was able to do specifically because of the support of this coven over here on YouTube. YouTube is the reason for the season that this little deck came into existence. It was crowdfunded on Kickstarter, and now they've got a partner in crime, a lover, in Altalune Sensual Oracle cards. This is part of the collection. It's the Magic Secrets pouch that's handmade and witch made, locally made from a very precious queer witch in my life. It has a pocket in the front that, of course, is sexy fishnet, where you can place the card you're working with to peer through the veil of sexy fishnet. And then Altalune is a 50-card deck that can live inside of this magic secret pouch, along with any other sexy things you keep in there. The collection has a sex magic journal, a pen and pencil set, a really, really cool lover's spread cloth, which is meant to sound sexy because it is sexy. This is a sex magic deck. All of the keywords on there are very sensuous and can be sexualized. And they're inside this shape, which is the Sheila Nagig shape, which is from my Celtic witch lineage. She is a wild goddess that's been stolen from us. So I'm remembering and pulling in the knowledge and wisdom that Sheila Nagig is giving me about how to bring sex magic into my life, our journey, my witchcraft. Altalune is this serpent, which when we fund fully will be in a holographic foil stamp and is also a flip book. Altalune moves all the way around Sheila, and Sheila herself will be gold foil. So this will be rainbow holograph serpent with a golden Sheila Nagig, and the backs are also a flip book. Sheila moves around the moon. I'm sorry, Altalune, the serpent, moves around the moon in a circle because Altalune itself is a Greek word that means over the moon. So I'm having so much fun developing this, and thank you so much for all your support. We're just a kitty whisker away from 10K, sweeties, and it'll be included in your love note. I hope I'm able to announce to you tomorrow that we have made it to 10K, which drives the most special part of this project down. There's a sliding scale for Black, Brown, Indigenous, and all people of color, which will be lower in price and more accessible to more folks of color the more we create funds, which are available to you, like with Juliana's donation. That goes straight into the pot for the Altalune collection. And so those announcements are coming in hot. We have about 1 week left. I started this campaign on 420 because that's fun and you have to have fun. This has to be pleasurable. And it goes to 520. I began this on a first quarter moon when we're doing our divination practices, when we're listening for spirit to give us those intuitive pings. And we're ending on a first quarter moon. So 420 to 520, starting on a Tuesday, ending on an expansive Thursday, and not using the big platforms, because in all their power and might of 12 years of existence and billions of dollars that they've helped folks fund that have moved through their platform, and they've collected millions and millions, they have not created a more level playing field for people of color. They talk about racism, but what are they physically doing about it? In my little simple copper penny way, holding space in my worldwide coven over here, I'm doing everything I can because, honeys, once you see something that you believe needs to be improved, you can't unsee it. So the sliding scale exists because me and my bestie are gripping the wheel, holding the joystick at my website, AngelaMaryMagick.com. That's magic with a CK. Again, all in my about page. And it's all about Moon Baby Magic Tarot and their very final printing, sweeties. I said it from the get-go. During the Kickstarter, I would print this 3 times. And this began in 2020. I never would have known that this third printing would be in the same year that it was created. So wow, we started this off with the crowdfunding in August 2020, and the third print run will be probably delivered to me before that Kickstarter ended in September. This will ship to you in October, along with Altalune Sensual Oracle cards and all the other fabulous things in the collection. Please go check it out. I'm learning so much and I'm growing so much. And I'm learning how to create that ethical and sustainable magic, sweeties. You can spend so much time with me and this coven as I am moving this into a space that's a bit more bespoke and a little bit safer and more private as I launch my Patreon, which will probably be June 1st. So we can spend Hot Witch Summer together, sweeties. So there you go. This is an ordered Moon Baby Magic Tarot. Thank you so much for your kind contribution, JC Journals. Loving you so much. I love black hearts. It's a huge part of my magic. And you know, green's my favorite color. And I can't wait to amplify what JC Journals is getting up to. I'm excited. So sweetie pies, what is Baby Reckon saying to me here? Let me just turn up my screen brightness to see if I can see a little bit more. And maybe Sweetheart Boone, would you be able to get my glasses, honey? So I don't have to run away. I might be adorable up top with my little knit that's celebrating Gemini moon, but down below is yoga pants, and I might not want to run away right now for you to see that. Let's see. Oh, thank you so much, Carrie. Thank you, Baby Reckon. Loving you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Patreon. I'm really wanting to be really conscious and really make sure that I have the safety that I need over there, or else I'll just take that to my own portal. I really, really know right now, like 99.9% sure it will be on the platform called Patreon, which again, it's another application, but I think it's really easy to use. I am a supporter of 4 different Patreons right now. And I think it's really accessible and easy to use, so it might be the easiest way to do that. I don't want to reinvent the wheel, sweetie. It's been a big challenge to create our crowdfunding Altalune collection on my own, and really fun and interesting too. So, sweethearts, hello, Yasmin. You're rocking my world so much right now, Yasmin. Sweethearts, Edgar and Yasmin have been over on my sweetie, my Bubba's Instagram account, where they posted a picture of them in 1994 at Stonehenge. And they're asking us to share the story of where in the wild world we've been. And Yasmin shared a story that's so amazing. I just don't want to give it away. So you go and check out What Would Jason Do over on Instagram and be part of that. I didn't even see till this morning that you swipe and you can actually see a sketch that my honey did back in 1994 when they were with their first wife. It was a drawing of Stonehenge, and it's gorgeous. My sweetie's a wonderful artist, a beautiful artist. On the day that Boone was born in the hospital, on the back of an envelope, they did a sketch of newborn baby Boone. And it's one of the most beautiful drawings that you'll ever see in your life. I just want to take a little peek at our chat here, sweetheart. Yes. You're not on social media, Dr. Tempes. I want to make sure that I'm even saying your name correctly. Bringing it slowly back into your life. Be really mindful. I'm loving that. It's true. Maybe you'll come back. You had an anxiety meltdown and had to stop scrolling and taking your mind space. I'm so appreciating that. Yes. Well, I feel very honored that you're here. Yes. You're in Palermo. Oh my goodness, wait. That's the place that I posted on Instagram. Agrigento. Did I say that correctly? Agrigento. I'm probably not supposed to roll the R, but I felt like it. Any chance I can roll an R, I'll do that always. Elaine, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing that about the Patreon. The Patreon, I want to be like high accessibility for personal contact. That's the theme, because I know that that's what I can bring to the world. Very much edible, drinkable, lots of recipes, lots of contact, lots of sharing with each other, because I think that's the power that we have. Oh, Danny's here, sweetheart. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Danny. How are you doing, my love? Hi, Claire. Loving you. Good to see you. Danny, all of us have been there for you and keeping that candle burning bright for everything going on with your mama's funeral. And I hope you're holding up well. All right, that was a lot of announcements and love there. Honestly, I love catching up on the chat with everybody. I want to shuffle these cards and get into it with our donations for the day. And then I need to create space with my bestie who's over in the UK before they head off to bed, honey loves. It's very important that you know that these works are created in a slipstream and what we call a bridge of stars, as best we can in California time and West Sussex time, so I can get that love note out to you in the morning and continue to develop the Patreon, which I'm so excited about. Yes, it will be a combination of themes of accessibility for readings with me, for accessibility to sharing time with this coven, accessibility to extra features that drive this forward, accessibility to discounts in live workshops, because I absolutely love holding space live. And I really love teaching my take on witchcraft, and especially as it moves through our physical body, particularly in time, because I've been a witch for so many decades. And an out witch at that. I tend to attract folks that are working within their definition of out. What I need to do over there is create a safe space. I have had an experience lately with somebody whose Patreon that I support that blurted out some things without a content warning that I found to be very triggering and scary and harmful. And so I want to live that safety and example inside my Patreon with tons of content warnings and joyousness and real visibility in this kind of space that I'm holding. I tend to attract folks that have experienced, and this is content warning, I won't get into any details, but content warning about traumas that folks experience in their body, particularly sexual trauma. There's so much sexual trauma that people experience in the world. The numbers, that's just the reported numbers, are like 1 in 3 people. I'm going to just haul off and say most people. So I really hold space for folks that are sort of rejoining the pleasures of their flesh as they have experienced harm, and reclaiming pleasures of the flesh that they have been shamed out of in many, many ways. So yeah, sweeties, I am so excited about my future self is just literally giving me like deja vu after deja vu right now about these being the good old days of creating as safe and happy a space as I can over there, not bypassing any of the horrors that we experience in our flesh, and still reclaiming our pleasures. So the deck is broken into 3, and I'll bring it back into 1. And we'll do another collective reading as these kind donations are coming in. I want to just look at you, Dr. Tempest TT. I love this. It's a nickname you invented from a Greek god of sudden weather and divine timing. Tempestus. I love that. You're fond of Greek and Egyptian myths, and you love this chat. You love my energy. I love yours too. And Holla Black Girl is just saying, will Junie be making, of course Junie will be making appearances. I hope so now. Now, of course, I'm hoping that my kids are listening and going to bring me that gorgeous black kitten and my glasses. Can you hear me, sweetie pies? They're back in their Zoom rooms. Let's have a cheers real quick. Set your intention on your tongue, honey loves. Yes. And drink deeply in your liberatory practices that you're imagining in your gorgeous Gemini moon mind. Heaven. I dream that that connection, Dr. Tempest, of me talking about the beauty and the magic of the name Altalune and the Altalune collection is alerting you to that Greek name. Altalune means over the moon. I'm feeling that really. Collective reading for the day is 3 cards. The atmosphere around you and the skill you need to acquire. It's very much individual for everybody that's listening and present and gathering later. Let's begin with you. You've got the reversed Ace of Blades, sweetie. And I like to jump on over to my list that I keep handy so I can get those keywords all up and running. And I don't have to thumb and finger through the Moon Baby Magic Tarot unique guidebook. The reversed Ace of Blades keyword is revisit. I love that. No sooner did I mention deja vu, do we experience it in the chat? We are all in this experience of utilizing the knowledge and wisdom we're being fed all the time by our ancestors, which are the reckonings and, excuse me, spirit is present. Whenever that throat comes in, spirit is present. You are your ancestor. Everything that you've endured in your body teaches you. You are your future self, knowing exactly the wisdom and the beauty of true love that you're driving towards. And in the middle is baby you doing the best you can to care for yourself, right? So you're about those deja vus right now that are the knowledge and wisdom of your ancestors from the past, your future self, and you present now. Wow, this is a new beginning, sweetheart. This is a new beginning. The ace doesn't stop being the ace very simply because it's reversed, because the card's inverted. This is a time right now for you to put your money where your mouth is and nourish and protect your body straight up. I say this all the time. This is a pumpkin curry color and reminds us very much to be with the most nourishing, simple, whole foods so we can integrate in those mental downloads as best we can. So this is card 1 in our collective reading. I'll try to keep that handy. Oh, another thing that I'm developing in the Altalune collection is a card holder, and it holds multi-cards. I'm so excited about that one. Yes. My babe created one for me, and we're perfecting it before we put it out there with the collection. So this is the atmosphere around here. Oh, look at it. It's just like we're being swallowed up right now. We're sort of buried in details right now. We have this sort of unknowing in the atmosphere around us. There's so much going on in the world stage right now. We're feeling that bogging down. In this darker moon phase, even though the moon is waxing, it still sets very early in the night sky. Here we go. This is the King of Lasers asking us to utilize the innovation and downloads. This first quarter moon phase keyword is divination. Divination is our spirit guides and ancestors speaking to us through our intuition. The King of Lasers puts a very, very sharp laser light as far into the cosmos as possible to create that echo that says, I'm here, I'm open, I'm listening. This is my little flame. Please join me. Let's spark it into a bonfire, right? This is us knowing what we're capable of as a earth family. We know that this earth is created us to create sustainable works in the world, that the resources of this planet, when honored fully and completely for how they can exist, can sustain all of us. This life is sustainable. We just got to face that and recognize that. There's no going around it. You can't unsee harm when you know it's there. So stop perpetuating it. Oh my goodness. Yes. Thank you so much. That sexy daddy of the King of Lasers coming in hot. And now here's a skill we can acquire. Here we go. This is the reversed 2 of Caves. Our body is just, it can't get enough nurturing right now. The 2 of Caves, keyword when this card is reversed is jumbled. This is a time where we have a lot on our mind. The 2 of Caves reverse showed up yesterday as well. You saw me shuffle the deck. You saw me cut the deck. You saw me authentically pull from the center of the deck. And yet this jumbled sensation continues to move forward in our path. So it's on us right now to unfuck our mind, to unfuck our system right now, to create a way that we're unjumbling the messages that are coming through for all of us. Thank you so much for your kind donation, Moira. Loving you so much. I love knowing that you're in this part of the world now. I love knowing that. Thank you so much for our connection yesterday and today. So, sweethearts, when we see this phase of the moon, we see this moment in time, we know that it's really important for us to focus physically on our body. I shared on Instagram yesterday the download that was coming through after this really nurturing, really supportive, and kind of heavier Taurus new moon, which I loved. I needed that. I needed that little little bonk on the noggin, that little sit down that says, get in your pajamas at 7:30 p.m. We need to release the expectations of what our body is physically capable of holding, so we can be in the newness of this time and the disorder and the chaos of this time, and still continue to cast our spells for our future selves that live inside true love, where our magic is sustainable, that the human story is sustainable, that our earth bodies are sustainable, sweeties. I'm going to take a little peek at our chat right now because okay, so Juliana, there you are, my love. I just wanted to see this real quick because I wanted to make sure that we're good, because I'm going to read you a card in just a second. Okay. Oh, I've heard of this book called is it Unfuck Your Life or something like that? It says unfuck yourself altogether. Good. Oh, you recently found this audiobook. How is it? Oh, it's an audiobook on YouTube here. Thank you, Juliana. Yes, that's wonderful. Okay, sweetie. So I'm going to leave this handy. Remember, the color magic is bountiful in this collective reading. The color magic is in the orange field, where you're utilizing confidence and sexuality, forgiveness of yourself, reconciliation, self-love, speaking your truth and celebrating life, and really nurturing your abundance. You got to get paid for your gigs, my love. You got to get paid for your gigs. Thank you so much. At Home with Meg D, thank you so much for your loving donation. I'm really, really excited to pull cards for those that are donating to the Altalune campaign. You 100%, and all of you, because I monetize this video, any of the funds that I get from these videos inside the campaign, all of it goes to driving down that sliding scale. All right, sweetie. So it's going to be a hearty little love note tomorrow, where it's going to be about, like, put on your little green visor, like those little doggies counting the poker chips, because we are going to talk money, honey, on Venus's day tomorrow, which is really important. So please sign up for the Love Note newsletter behind the scenes so you can see exactly every penny that's going into the Altalune donations, which create our sliding scale that's driving down when we get to 10K. All right, honey loves, I will be creating those bespoke tarot polls right now for Juliana and JC Journals and Moira Echo and At Home with Meg D. Thank you. This is fun. Good. Juliana, here we go. This one's for you, honey. Oh, wow. The Six of Lasers, adulation. There's a feeling of celebration right now in what you're creating in the world. Please pardon me. I want you closer to me, honey. I know what to do when I see warm dripping, honey. It's slow down and enjoy it. It's a feeling of adulation. That's the key word on this card. And it's a feeling of joy from created bounty, right? You did this. You created this bounty. It's real and it's yours. These are 6-petaled edible flowers in the opposite color field of orange. So these downloads, these psychic downloads that you're receiving in the messages that you're feeding yourself are enlivening your sexuality and enlivening your confidence. I'm loving this. Many tarot readers think the Six of Lasers, aka Six of Wands, is the best card in the deck because it shows this radical celebration. You arrived, you made it, you did it. You did it, Juliana. So in order to fully receive all the benefits of this dripping warm honey, make sure you find time in the sun. Make sure that you realize this moon phase, this waxing gibbous moon phase, reminds you to Make sure you just keep the energy physically moving. This is a keyword calibration when you pull this card because of that moon phase. You need to calibrate and move messages just a little tiny bit. I think it's very physical with you right now. So it's really about giving more things away, spring cleaning, making sure that even daily you're bringing one little fresh flower, even up to 6, to your altar right now to just keep honoring spirit showing up in your life, honoring spirit for being present in your life. Wow, this is a good one, Juliana. Thank you so much for your donation, my love. And JC Journals with your 3 black hearts. I love it so much. Your support is incredible. It humbles me. It's challenging to receive. That's how heavy duty your love is. Heart, I feel a texture here. Yep. This, my darling JC Journals, Jordan. 9 of Caves reversed. And the keyword shifts once again to workaholic. There's something about the way that you were taught, your workflow was taught to you to just be completely balls out all the time, or it wasn't real or valuable. And this is a time to change that, to cut it out, to knock it off. Knock the edges of the workaholism off right now and do it with pleasure. Do it with joy and do it physically. How can you physically care for your body in a new way that looks workaholism right in the eye and is just like, I see you, and also not today. Not today, workaholism. Candle Magic is calling you because look at the texture on this card. Can you see that, JC Journals? It's the one card that has got texture in this very new deck that it was irresistible for me to create this new Venusian edging on the cards, right? Green, this green Venus field. Oh, I'm just having so much fun, and this almost feels like a bacchanalian self-love enactment. Feed yourself deeply, Jordan, JC Journals. Feed yourself deeply. If you were taught that the way you feed yourself too much or not right in some way. Now we look that straight in the eye and say, you were somebody else's idea of the truth. I know what my truth is. And enjoy your life, honey. Enjoy your life. Letting go of harmful messages is what is on deck for you with this last quarter moon phase that's showing up. Okay, honey? Enjoy this. Wow, this is cool. Great hot cards today, sweeties. I always said that back in the day. Before the internet, I would literally put it out there to my loved ones and say, hot cards today, hot cards. I really don't need to sell anybody on my psychicness or sell anybody on my witchness. We would pull cards in the hair salon that I owned. It was like a full service spa. You know, we had like a massage and facial area. And I lived above this salon, and it was down the street from the ocean. I could hear the waves at night. I was the only one that lived on this very unique mixed use zoned property. And it was a very magical time in my life, really coming into my witchcraft in the early 90s, living above my hair salon. And I would come down to work and say, hot cards, hot cards. I didn't say it every day, but hot cards today, sweeties. Okay, Moira Echo, you're next with hot cards. I hope all of you are considering joining me over at Sea Grape Apothecary for our third and final spell in our triptych of sensuous transfiguration through pleasure magic spells. That is going to be a lot. It's really kicking off Patreon. It's on June 12th, and I'm going to be, really getting deeply into this PDF that has 12 enactments that will take us through the whole summer. So folks in Patreon will probably have early access to the bones, the outline of it. And I'm introducing the real doing of this Hot Witch Summer at the Sea Grape Apothecary Workshop. And then in Patreon, we'll be actually creating all those spells together. I can't fucking wait. So much fun. So, sweetheart, Moira, you've got the reversed judgment card. The reverse judgment card. This shows recovery to me, which is always a good thing. This shows you recovering from the past judgments that you've now grown into a new reality with. Very interesting. The reversed keyword for this card is hiding. So you can run, but you can't hide for the full moon. Celebrate your isolation right now. Celebrate. That's what we do on full moons. We celebrate the exact reality of our life right now. So the way that you are isolating is perfect and celebrate it. Do not question what you're getting up to right now. You are literally cleansing your blood right now. I've said this over and over again since I created Moon Baby Magic Tarot. This is a ox blood color. It's meant to celebrate our blood magic. You're literally cleansing your blood right now. And doing this in support of your experience on a somatic level is just massively, massively important and right on time. Thank you so much for your kind donation, Dr. Tempest TT. I want to make sure I'm saying Tempest. I want to say Dr. Tempest TT. Thank you so much for your kind donation. I'll be pulling you a card after I get to At Home with Meg D. Right now, we're looking at you, Moira Echo. The judgment card shows that double X, which marks the spot. Line yourself up, be in the balance of this moment and celebrate your isolation because you're cleansing your blood magic. Your blood magic is always there to show you how you're alive and how you're thriving to do the work so your ancestors thrived and survived for you to carry on. This is the torch being passed to you, honey. So this is about stabilizing and creating that sturdiness in your thighs, all the large muscle groups in your body, your booty, your thighs. Really create that balance right now. Don't look sideways at your recovery. Look straight at it with both eyes open, breast, shoulders, everything facing it, saying like, yes, I'm right where I need to be. Fabulous. I just love magic so much, cuties. All right, At Home with Meg D. I want to read what you wrote. And just give me a moment. I have to blink a bunch to get there. Yellow chat, love it so much. Yes. Watching me is your latest fave. Obsessed. So am I. I'm loving seeing you here. Thank you for your daily magic. Yes. How the daily will continue, I think, will be the main thing that I'm sorting out right now with Patreon, sweeties. I think I'll keep it loose and happy and casual over here on the channel. All about a methodology for growing my Patreon, frankly. So we'll be doing it a little deeper over on Patreon in a different way. All right. But lots of this personal contact. Okay. Here we go. Oh, look at, I don't know. There's just something about the fact that it almost makes me feel like it's one of those like finger caught things. Okay, I get it. It's the top. So don't worry if you get lost while you're digging for your truth. You'll know the right time to pull back and bring it back to you. That was easy as pie once I was indicated to pull the card back. But look how hard I had to dig to get there. You're in a space of digging right now, Meg D. This is a reversed Five of Caves. Reversed Five of Caves. I want you to see this card upright because Moira's card indicated that we were getting to this facing isolation, right? Not Moira's card. I said that wrong with JC Journal's card, right? We're facing it. Oh, and Moira's card too. Here's the connection. When this card is upright, it's the last quarter moon phase. When this card was pulled for JC Journals, it was the last quarter moon phase. And then Moira's card spoke to celebrating isolation. Well, you pulled this card reversed, taking the original space of the last quarter moon and turning it into the first quarter moon. Do you understand how to read this deck now? There's so many possibilities. It's incredible. So when you pull this, it becomes facing your need, the need that you speak to so clearly, Meg, in saying that you're loving daily magic connection. And the connection is where you find yourself just in joy and loving it. Isn't it nice to be in a space where you feel safer? It's a big deal. Your isolation has turned into a need. You literally can recognize now exactly what your needs are. Make sure that you're centering your body in these needs. This is about your home. That's the things that you literally can control. When you're thinking about your needs, instead of turning that into this magic spell that's all about the universe and the multiverse and the mysteries reflecting back to you, needs, right? It's like eradicating the word want from your spells, right? I'm loving that you're recognizing your needs, and I'm cautioning you to not focus on the needs in any other way but the ones that you could administer to your physical body, to keep the complexity of it at bay so you can just enjoy being your own little moon baby inside yourself, swaddling yourself, feeding yourself, playing and having fun. Right? There's a huge need for you to have fun right now. Center that need. It's really fucking important, especially if somebody taught you that it was frivolous to play. It's actually essential. Ooh, la la. Yes, at home, Meg D. Love that. I keep saying I need to pop over to your channel and check it all out. So, Dr. Tempest TT, here we go. This one's for you. Thank you so much for sending me that golden hair flowing in the breeze with that blue truth. This is incredible. You saw me pull this in authenticity. This is our green-edged deck that's fully and completely shuffled, broken into 3, back into 1, and pulled from the center. Totally not the deck that's ordered. And yet you pulled a reversed 4 of Caves. The connections in the coven right now, the connections and the folks that are donating, I'm noticing it's like these circles, these little tiny covens that form every day in those that are donating. It's kind of spectacular. And there's I've been wanting to talk about it, but wondering how the fuck do I do that without making it sound like I'm like, grotesquely fundraising. This coven is very real that's here together. And I just started weaving in and talking about them together. And now look, the 5 of Caves reversed turns into the 4 of Caves reversed for you, Dr. Tempest TT. Listen to that grow. Body. The whole suit of Caves represents Earth and our earthen body. We are of the earth. We are the earth. And inside of that is the complexity that we are stardust as well. This card is all about self-love. It's the 4 of Caves with the keyword self-soothe. I'll show you upright if you want to get a screen grab of that, Dr. Tempest. And when we turn it your direction, my love, things shift just a little bit, and it again becomes this waxing gibbous moon phase. In the waxing gibbous moon phase, we recalibrate things just a little bit so the magic can flow freely. Remember that that's natural, that you're part of nature, and calibration is something that nature is constantly doing and reminding us how natural it is to be in cycles and to be shifting and administering to the changes that occur to us in our body constantly. Go to the sensations of your body. Be with those sensations. Administer to just the sensations that are happening at that moment. That's what's real. That's what's real. That's what's beckoning you. And that's how spirit is communicating to you, through sensation in your body. What a special honor to read this for you. See up close? This is a big old hunk of pink quartz. Wow. Where you said that you are from in Italy is literally exactly the place that I posted the other day on my Instagram account. So you can go check that out. I posted it on the night of the new moon in Taurus. So I posted it on the 11th in the evening, California time. You would have been asleep, very likely, but I don't know. You're awesome. You eat dinner at 10 o'clock at night. And so, sweetheart, this is an important time for you to follow sensation in your body and know this is how spirit is communicating with you and telling you the right direction, the right way to be here for yourself. Wow, how special. All right, my loves. Very difficult for me to witness the chat right now, but Boone, are you here, sweetie? Can you get my glasses, honey? I don't want to walk by with my yoga pants, but I might have to. Cuties. I gotta see this chat. It's killing me. Be right back. All right. So this is my booty leaving the chat. Oh, good. Okay. So it's right. Oh, hi, sweetie. I think you're in the frame. I just want you to know. Okay, good. You found a way around it. Say hi to Faye, everybody. Send a little fairy in the chat for my sweet Faye. Thank you, Boone. Love you so much. All right, sweeties. I know where my glasses are, and I'm going to go get them right now. BRB. Skipper. There. It's a tour. It's a home tour, sweeties. I'm back. And now I can see you all lovely. Okay, so I'm seeing some action. I'm going to go from the bottom up. Hi, thank you for those fairies. Faye, love from Joanna and Moira, sweethearts. Yes, okay, so Dr. Tempest. Self-soothe, yes. That's what you're doing, taking care of this little child inside you. I'm so glad you're in Palermo. Yes, lovely. Well, I wish I knew exactly how to communicate directly in this space. I know how it works on Instagram. You'd so much. I want to see what JC Journal. Well, hello, Shashiny Books. I'm so glad you're here. Yes. Oh, good. I'm glad I'm wearing your favorite color today. Yes, I'm so glad Hot Witch Summer is your theme this summer. Good. Hello, Dr. Victor Joju. Thank you so much for wishing us well. Thank you so, so much, all of you, for your support in this space. Loving it so much. Okay, so the scene went away and you lost some words. The words were door, and I was able to take their reading just a little bit further. I'm very happy to do that for you, Dr. Tempest, if you feel like you want to DM me on Instagram, so I know how we can have direct contact over there. And I can go into your lovely reversed caves with the keyword, sweetie. Do you remember this? Oh, wow. Finally, the keyword is coming out for you, Dr. Tempest, materialism. So this is how you're materializing your new bounty moving forward. You're going through a massive change, a massive physical, cellular, structural change right now. That is clear as a bell to me. I'm excited. The song that you have for this card is really super fun. It's Computer Love by Kraftwerk. I don't know if you are of an age or stage where you love the band Kraftwerk, but I love that song, Computer Love, so much. This is about you changing the code of each cell of your body as you move into this new time in your life. And I hope that works for you. Sweeties, I'm going to take a sip and we're going to get into it with our Tarotscopes. I just want to take a little peek so I can see you here. I'm loving this so much. Yes. Good. Oh, you're kidding me. You fix computers. That's fabulous. Yes. Good. Oh, you're a doll. I'm loving you so much, Moira. This is lovely. All right, sweetheart. So let's get it on because I got stuff to do and so do you, right? Get to your journal. And I'm so looking forward to how JC Journals is going to bring us into the magic of journaling, however it's shining through for them. Take it to your book of shadows. I literally beckoned the world to please take the whole week off for everything that's shining through for this new moon energy. It feels like it's like not a day. It feels like a week of this kind of luscious beckoning into our physical form. Taurus is not letting us get off easy at all. We must be at the feast and we must really care for ourselves very deeply. All right, down, honey. Everybody go to bed. This is the 10 of Blades with the keyword disillusion, but it's not anymore. It's not anymore. This 10 of Blades, when reversed, becomes cling. I see this. I see the way that you're blaming yourself, Aries, and kind of clinging on to these old ideas that something's someone else's fault. And something is your fault, that there needs to be someone to blame. There needs to be somebody that's responsible. When really, sweetheart, like letting go of that narration is going to help your mind flow a lot easier. And that flowing mind is where the knowledge and wisdom is going to come in and move through your body and soothe your nervous system much, much better. You need a soothed nervous system, Aries. Ooh, good one. All right, Taurus. Taurus, we love you. Happy birthday, sexy. All right, 3 of Blades, suffer. This is the new moon that is not letting up one tiny bit. The new moon, this 3 of Blades, keyword suffer, is reminding you that your pain, your past, your story, your sorrow is your song. It's your teacher. It's not the enemy at all and not to be avoided. So Taurus, that beauty of how life has physically changed you is your power. It's your magic. Once again, deeply called into this moment to nourish your body. This is bleeding hearts, beautiful bleeding hearts that I collaged on this card because it's all about how I'm dealing with my own ancestral trauma. So Taurus, how could you not feel that at this moment with this big, delicious new moon that we just had a chance to worship you with and through? When you're feeling the sorrows of the world through your body, through your earthen body. The bleeding hearts show you you've got to keep laying that burden down. Just lay it down. Last quarter moon phase is another reminder. Last quarter moon phase keyword. First Queen of Blades is present. The reversed Queen of Blades keyword is bitter. So Gemini, oh, you have learned and you have grown so much, and know this, that which has created bitterness in you will be what creates tomorrow's edges right? In your spells. So facing it, I'm not telling you to let go of your bitterness. I'm just asking you to recognize where you're bitter, because it'll keep showing up more and more and more. This is about releasing your bitterness so you don't spoil your very own spells, your very own brew, your very own life. That's a clear and direct message to you, Gemini. Love it so much. All right, Cancer, this one's for you, sweetie. 7 of Waves. Everybody drink. Gorgeous. I can't get enough hydration. All right, this is the reverse 7 of Waves. The reversed 7 of Waves keyword is saturate. It just doesn't get any more obvious than this for you, Cancer. This is about you saturating the market with your message and saturating your body with the nourishment of your spells. Make it rain. This is time for you to make it rain. This is not a time to be super subtle. This is time for the tsunami. This is time to really let it rip, okay? Let us see every single facet and vibrancy of what it is you are selling, because we are buying. Oh, love it. Okay, so after Cancer, we get into Virgo, Leo. I'm not trying to psych you out, Leo. I'm not trying to psych you out. I'm here for you. This is the reverse Temperance card. A lot of reversals today, cuties. Lay down and stay down. Mama's orders. It's time to chill. You just look. Being active is so worshipped in our culture. And Leo, the message to you right now is like, go for the fun extra, go for the rest extra, go for the flair extra, and let us see you. I said the same thing for Cancer, but the reversed keyword for Temperance is extra. And I say it all caps. I mean extra, like be extra. Get on your best drag. Get out into the world safely as you can. And let us see that glitter. All right. Shimmer and shine, Leo. How wonderful. I hope you all come to Hot Witch Summer, Leo. I need you in space. I love you so much. All right, so now is Virgo. This is the Ace of Waves. Everybody drink. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Ace of Waves. Here we go. So, you know, I love this for you, Virgo, because you're so good at being serious. You're so good at like shouldering pain. And you're called into that at this time when it's the waxing crescent moon phase. The keywords for Moon Baby Magic for the waxing crescent moon are nurture and protect. This is time for you now to look at the areas of your life lost. The keyword is loss, L-O-S-S, loss. You're being asked to account for that loss and to really feel it and nurture and protect yourself in the ways that you feel heartbroken and in pain. You can't avoid it. It's really about just letting your tears flow, letting your emotions flow. The keyword here is conception, the new way. Excuse me, sweeties. There's no shame in that throat activation, because we know that that's when Spirit's flowing through me. So my love, Virgo, there's no shame in having loved and lost. It's not a dirty secret. There. Libra's turn on this day of multi reversals. Let's see. Well, the Queen of Caves is calling. Remothering is calling. And I must say, I love this for us, because this is a time where we're doing our manifesting. We're doing our manifesting, Libra. It's a solid and smart and Venusian thing to do, to receive, not just to give, right? This is about harvesting and physically. And now, Scorpio, it's your turn. Another reversal. This is the 9 of waves. First, everyone drink. Awesome. So this 9 of waves, enjoy those fun sounds of my body and yours. The key word here is disappointment. And Scorp, you too, just like Virgo, you're so good at being kind of deliciously humorous and sexy in the way you talk about pain and annoyance. So you can apply that to this moment in a really big way. Underneath that sense of humor, there's a lot of truth in what you're disappointed about. And so very, 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 very soon, I would like you to please face that disappointment and see how you can rewild that enactment that didn't turn out the way you wanted it to and give it another shot. It's time to get back on that horse emotionally. All right. After Scorp is Saggy, love you so much. Acting. Remember what we do in this waxing crescent moon phase. We nurture and protect that which we are developing. Keep that a little bit closer to the breast and know that that is a little seed and a shoot that's worth protecting. You're doing the work in the world the way your ancestors survived for you to do, right? This blue field tells you you're speaking your truth and you're doing your ancestral magic right now. And you've got to protect that little shoot. That shoot is inside your body, honey. This 8 of caves, this constant loop of healing that you're creating in your body, Sagittarius, keep at it and protect yourself. This is a time of great change. It's also, you're in a cycle, Sagittarius, that's very human, where we're constantly dying and being reborn all the time, letting go of things that are outmoded and outdated in our body, and also part of this cycle where we are not babies anymore, but we're also not 100 years old. We've got our marbles, and it's time for us to really be in the middle, which is a hard thing to do. 8s are about development. 8s are about things that are becoming, but it can be obsessive. It can be of being trapped in your mind. So this is about being in your body and keep the energy moving and protect and nurture that seed of your desire and that little new shoot that's just coming up that looks really good. Keep it going and protect it from weather, protect it from harm, okay? All right, and protect it from being blown away. You got to keep that going. All right, so after Saggy, we get to Capricorn. Can't forget, Strength card, the Strength card, with a new moon on there showing you being initiated into a very new era, a new era where you are kind of hunting for new things and birthing new things and nurturing others really, really well. The key word here is mettle, M-E-T-T-L-E, mettle, which is strength, physical strength from stress. You've grown really strong and powerful because of the story that you've endured. That's a good thing. Be proud of yourself and your strength, okay? Good job, Cappy. Love that so much. Look at that selenite bed that the tiger and the tiger cub are laying on. Isn't that glorious? All right. Moving on to Aquarius, the reversed sun card, the reversed sun card. When we see the reversed sun, we know that, it's very possible that you're dealing with a depression, a deep depression. The key word here is soul. So we have to look at what our soul's work is and the cycle that we're in our soul's work, and know that we really need to let go of thinking other people are going to satisfy our soul's work. You're the one that needs to do that work, sweetheart. It's hard. You might be in a minor depression state right now. You need to get yourself physically outdoors more often during the day to get that vitamin D activated in your body. You might want to get into having more mineral-rich foods right now while you're outside. Literally eat outdoors and in front of others and nourish your soul just a little bit more. And I'm loving you and wishing you well, Aquarius. Okay. Now we're moving on to the finale with the Pisces also having a reversal. This 9 of lasers reversal shows us that we are taxed, we're tired, and now it's time for you to maybe do some lucid dreaming where you really project your simple spell incantation into the world while you take lots of naps and rest and relax. Relax right now. Let the work being done underground really nourish you. Have a lot of faith that what's being done underground is right for you right now. And know that you're kind of taxed right now, Pisces, and it's okay. All right, you're going to be okay. Get some rest. You'll feel better. All right, sweeties. I'm going to pop back into our chat before I run off for the day and wish you well. And remember, on Fridays, we gather at 12:30 Pacific and create our circle fully cast with us and for us. Hello, Amanda. It's good to see you. Hello, lunch break and witchcraft. Yes. Love it so much. Sweeties, does anybody have a message for me? I've missed some key things in the chat lately, and I really don't want to do that. I want anybody that has something that they want to draw back to my attention. Hello, Kathleen Kenny. Good to see you, Kathleen and Greg. I want to say Greg, even though I think I say it Greg. Juliana, thank you so much. Are you giving me another contribution? Well, then I'm giving you another card. Thank you so much for your kindness. Moira, yes, with the goosebumps. Thank you for that. Why is there goosebumps in the chat? I just want to see this. Good. Moira, feeling busted by the reading. I know I get read all the time. Yes, I'm very happy to create this sacred space, Dr. Tempest. Loving you so much. Oh, you're welcome. Okay, Juliana, this one's for you. Thank you for being here, Moira. Look at this. Look at the knowledge and wisdom that's rushing in through this new moon portal. This is such a physical portal right now with the Taurus new moon. I'm not letting it go. It's May 13th, and that feels magical. May 1321. It just feels like a magical combination of numbers. Maybe do the numerology on that, Juliana. The 7 of Caves ripen is showing you to just be in whatever the third trimester of your magic is, whatever the third trimester is of spell work that's coming in for you right now, Juliana. This is an important time for your witchcraft right now. This is an important time for you to plant a pumpkin patch. This is about you having fun knowing what your future self is getting into in the next autumn of being a witch. Just a little bit more. Plant a pumpkin patch. Awesome. Oh, thank you, sweeties. Gonna just take a quick little peek and then we'll sign off for the day, my love. Yeah, so many goosies from the Sag reading. I know. Oh my goodness. Okay. I wish I could remember everybody's signs. Maybe that'll be a feature in my Patreon. I don't know. I know I need to do it my way. All the Patreons that I'm part of are very different than each other. So I really know that I'm kind of like the boss of it over there. Sweethearts, please remember that magic is your birthright and everything's a spell. This is my spell. I'm going to cover up and I'll walk you out. And I'll see you tomorrow at 12:30 Pacific. Expect a love note from me in the morning. Sign up right now in my About page right here on the channel. And you'll receive a really brief love note with me with all of the updates about what we're doing, creating this ethical magic together. Okay, sweeties? And I'm just loving you more and more every day. What a blast. I'm so happy to be back with tarot today. I had a great little break having a ball working with modern witches for the spring convergence. wow, that just knocked my socks off, and doing lots of other spells too. And now it's just wonderful to be back live streaming here on the channel. So listen, I love you. Love yourself and take real good care. Here we go. I'm going to cover you up. Yoga pants. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can't do this without knocking things around too much. Here we go. Put up with me, would you? Put up with me as I try not to disconnect everything and write you a love note at the same time. I'm making this just about as hard as a human being could possibly make it for themselves. There we go. Love it. I'm kind of loving being out of the bedroom with you these days. I'm loving that I can keep you close and bring you. I said from the very beginning of my channel those years ago that we would be moving around my house. And look, we sure did today, didn't we? Love it so much. Oh my goodness, so much fun. I just cannot wait to keep developing everything today. This is so much fun. So put it on your calendar, this little budding Patreon that's coming up. And thank you again for helping create all of this magic today. It's with you and for you. And I will talk to you on the big broadcast tomorrow. There we go. So much fun. I think I'll pin this for the folks that are coming later because I like that little message. All right, sweeties, please like the video and I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to go and timestamp everything out right now. Lovely. Oh, thank you, Melissa Glasgavlin. So good to see you, honey. We love you being here too, big time. Yes, Thursday. You're so Thor, Joanna. I love it so much. Never stop feeding me all your gorgeous music. You're so amazing. All right, sweethearts. Loving you so much. See you soon.